Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLee's Corner. Try not to look. I tried to push my life back because I know everybody right now is watching Funky Dineva. Child, I was watching Funky Dineva, but Funky Dineva, child, is doing his show. I got what I need to get from the show, and I'll finish watching him later on. But I was like, girl, I got my own show to do, okay? So I tried my best, okay, to push it back so we get to start here at 9:30. Okay, thank you to those who are here, and thank you to those who gonna come to my channel, child, once Funky done. Okay, anyway. Happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, happy Tuesday to everyone. I hope y'all can all hear me, okay? We have a good little show tonight, a little catching up on things. We're going to discuss a little bit more, okay? Because, child, we was waiting to hear from Funky because he was involved in the TGIF foolishness. And I have that content, child. Then when Miss Pat, child, was reading Big Tigger, okay, and calling him out, okay, and then Funky was on his own live. Funky talked about his experience with Miss Pat. And I said, child, I didn't know that stuff, okay. So again, we're gonna get into some things, okay. But y'all know, first things first, if you have not done so already, make sure to subscribe to my channel, become a whole JayBird, okay. Make sure to also like my video, share my video, okay. Comment in the comment section. You can also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and sit up the top, okay. Now, while we have this thumbnail for this video, okay, do not forget, it is other content up on my channel, okay. I had a little snippet, okay, of Claudia and what she said about Al and stuff. So that little snippet is up on my channel, okay. I went over the foolishness that is Porsha and Simon and them bickering like Bert and Ernie, a child of Atlanta or whatever. So that is up on my channel, okay. We know we was live. Well, yesterday it was live whenever. We were live and had a little gossip chat, okay. Other little gossip chats, okay. We had a whole full breakdown of Bishop Robbery getting sentenced to 9 years in prison. That is up as well. And it's just content up. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to go watch the other stuff, okay, while we discuss this stuff today. Because I said, these men is tripping. When I was like, these men is tripping for no real good reason. I said, Iman, what is wrong with you? What are you doing? Child, we got to punch you in your throat, okay? And then Justin, what is you doing? Justin, what's wrong with you? Okay, but I said, child, this shady face, and Tamar, child, in her own way, is getting embarrassed again, okay, because of that man. Okay, because of that man or whatever. So we will get into some things. I'm here. Hi, how y'all doing? How was everyone? I hope everyone is doing great. I hope everybody had a great Tuesday. Okay, I was able to work from home today because I was not feeling too good and stuff. And I gotta go back in the office tomorrow. I gotta go see y'all know my car accident from April. Child, I have to see a chiropractor and get me treatments or whatever. Child, the pain is real. Okay, so yes, a full time is going on around here. Okay, but I comb my hair, I'm clean, my lipstick is on, and we're gonna have a good time. Okay, now thank y'all for being around here. Let me get some hellos in. Okay, let me show you. Funky was still talking at 9:15. He may still be on live right now. I don't know. Because the last part I saw was when he called Al, and I got a bit of that. We'll discuss that in a second, though. Okay, but I'm like, child, let me get on to what I got to get on to because I got my own show. But yeah, I was gonna be live at 9. I pushed it to 9:15 because I'm like, I'm watching Funky, and then I'm like, well, Chai's still talking. Child, I can't go past 9:30. I got a lot. Okay. But again, hello to everyone watching me live. Hello to everyone who watch the replay. I appreciate all of y'all around here, my moderators, my members. You know, I love all of y'all. Okay, come look a quick y'all around here. Okay. Well, he did speak on TeaGIF. He did. I got that from the beginning. So I watched from the beginning and when he spoke on it. He said what he said, okay? And we will get into that in 1 second, okay? We ready for some foolishness tonight. Because even though, and I feel like, yeah, child, today, ooh, Bishop Robbery. Today, it's the end of an era because I had like saved pictures I would use of him for my thumbnails. And because he is in prison for 9 years, I had to go ahead and delete the photos I had saved that I would use for my thumbnails. I had to say delete. Because I'm not saving the photos for 9 years. Child, he ain't gonna look the same in 9 more years. Okay. So yeah, I was like, it's really the end of an era. Y'all, the Bishop Robbery era on the corner. Okay. JayLeesCorner covering Bishop Robbery. Okay. The greatness that I created. Okay. But we will always have Bishop Robbery dancing. Okay. I may even have to go to some of his old videos of him when he was at the church and get some new dancingness of him, and we'll have that, okay? Because y'all, he gone prison. He went to the upper room upstate to the prison, and I had to delete the photos. Oh, Lord Jesus. Anyway, we are here. Hope we'll have a good day. Happy, joy. Yeah, tomorrow is Juneteenth. So happy early Juneteenth. Okay, around here, a good time will be had by all and whatnot. Okay, now, hi to y'all. Let's get started here. Yes, it's already 9:40. Okay, and because it's already 9:40, I want to be done within an hour and a half. Okay, because I have an early morning appointment to get my back cracked by the chiropractor. Anyway, where I want to start, because I feel like it was a lot of little tidbits going on or whatever. And y'all know like how much it's scrap and all that stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have fun. Okay. Share my screen. And y'all, I feel like, first of all, and look, I also need us to remind these celebrities to get a lot more photos of them. So I had to find, you know how hard it was looking for photos of these folks together. I said, Jesus, what I'm gonna do? I don't know, Jesus. But here we are, okay? Rihanna becomes the new face of Dior, okay? Well, congrats, Rihanna. You know, she said the secret is out. I adore, is it Jador? Jador Dior, okay? I said, child, y'all ain't never getting no new music. And I mean, y'all not me, okay? Because I started waiting a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Well, thank y'all. You know, look, when I cover stuff, I cover stuff. Okay, it be fun and stuff, or whatever. When I cover Bishop Robbery, when I cover Monique and D.L. Hughley, when I put my mic into it all and get it done, Josh, it be a fun ass time, okay? And yes, it is unmatched. You know what I'm saying? You know, Bishop Robbery, okay? But congrats to Rihanna for being the new face of Dior. I was like, I think I had some Dior sunglasses. I may have some Dior perfume, but you know, I want a big Dior purse. You know, I want a big Dior purse. So we shall see. But congrats to her. Okay, it was also some other congrats around here. What was it? Well, I wanted to see, you know, Candace of formerly Housewives of Potomac. You know, Candace Dillard Bassett. You know, she around here pregnant, child. She said, look, I'm not going to be pregnant and not doing anything. I'm going to be pregnant and still performing, okay, in outfits that show off my whole body, okay, and whatnot. Because if Cardi can do it, if Ashanti can do it, okay, who else is pregnant? If Beyonce can do it, who else is pregnant and still out here performing? Rihanna, because Rihanna performed at the Super Bowl with pregnant with that baby. You know, I can do it too. Okay. Now her belly poking out, looking all nice or whatever. Little cornrows to the back, an easy do. Because who had the time to be combing heads and you pregnant? Okay. And she was. Now I can't play the audio now. Wait, a little audio. Look. You got 7 seconds. No, not on mine. Okay. She's still singing. So she like, I'm gonna be singing. Billy ain't gonna stop me. Okay. Now I will say this: Candace sound better than I thought she would, because I have never really listened to her sing like live or whatever, but she sounded good. Okay. Pregnancy is doing her well, okay? And she's like, I ain't got to deal with Giselle no more or them people around there on that show. I'm around here on a microphone, and it may be too tall for me, but I will just adjust, okay? And flat boots and all, because who had time had they see her in when they preg in the net, okay? But I just want to say congrats to her. Chaka, she's getting it. You hear me? She was singing Toni Braxton's song, Man Enough for Me, okay? And doing a choreography, okay? Shaking it. Okay, I said, well, okay, Candace. So we may not see her on the TV no more, but she doing stuff behind the scenes while also growing a whole human being in her belly, okay? So kudos and congrats to Candace, okay? And you know, I feel like when you are on a reality show and you have another talent, you should use that show to promote your other talent, because when you're not on that show no more, you want to be able to use your other talent to, you know, do stuff. Okay. And that's what she's doing. So congrats to her. Now we had discussed the other day that Evelyn Lozada, who I don't like, that her daughter pregnant. Now they said she's pregnant by the game. I said, by the game? By JCA? Now, I kept saying that we had seen her with somebody and I could not remember who it was, but they, not me, y'all. It was they, Jaylee. They is the Jasmine brand, okay? Because I'm sorry, no, In Touch. Sorry, In Touch. The Jasmine brand said that In Touch said the father is the rapper, The Gang. Now the Gang already has, I believe, 3 children. The daughter, I think it's 2 sons. I think it's 2 sons. I know he at least has the daughter and at least one other son, but I think he may have 2 sons and daughter. So he already has 3 kids. So if it's true, and she pregnant by the game, I mean, I guess congratulations. Y'all, the game is a very not awkward. I won't say awkward. The game is a very perplexing person. I feel like sometimes I'm like, oh, he cool or whatever, but sometimes it be some BS. Sometimes I be like, no, okay. Sometimes I be like, we don't like it. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then he be cussing people out or whatever. He be having attitude sometimes and whatnot. And I'm like, I don't want to do your attitude, sir. What did you do? But either way it go, it's a new baby. Okay. But I feel like, because he seems just so child all over the place, and how he thinks sometimes, how he acts sometimes, he thirst trapping sometime or whatever. But I mean, child, is the game a male Evelyn? Well, no, because Evelyn is violent, and I don't think the game was violent. He's just different. He's just different. I saw people discussing him and his daughter. I'm not even gonna touch it. Okay, the reason I won't touch the conversation surrounding the game with his daughter is because it's complete BS. People love trying to make innocent things inappropriate, and I refuse to do that with somebody's daughter right after Father's Day. Okay, I don't live in that house. I ain't over there. From the outside looking in, I don't see any inappropriateness in how the game shows complete love and adoration for his daughter. Okay, we're gonna leave that there. Because I'm not gonna touch that door. It's stupid to me. But this may be his new baby mama. Okay. And if it is, I said, oh, well, that's gonna be a little bit different. That's a little bit, I guess so. Okay. Now again, speaking of babies, LMA, the singer. Okay. I love her albums. Okay. I love her child. Love herself. Her first album, that self-titled album that came out. I can listen to it front, back, no skips, all that. Okay, I love it. However, she pregnant. Now, she is privately, not even private. Well, she's dating Jason Tatum. They don't show themselves out much. But she was, because the Celtics just won the title. Okay, the Celtics just won the title, and she at the party because why? It's her man. It's her man, and she wear his number 0, Tatum 0. Well, now it's +1. However, she was spotted with the belly. She's a small, petite young woman or whatever. But congrats. Ella may have a baby. Okay, she can sing lullaby. He's a handsome young man or whatever. I heard his daddy fine too. I heard his daddy fine too, but I don't know. But either way, congrats to the couple. Okay, on the new baby. Okay, child. A lot of basketball players are getting their girlfriends knocked up at the same time. Okay, because it's the thing to do, I guess. So, everybody hates Chris. So where is this right here? So y'all know everybody hates Chris. It was a TV show that came on back in years ago, whatever. That's when we first met my other husband. That's my husband's name. What's my husband's name, y'all? That played Chris Rock. I can't remember his name. He ain't my husband. Anyway, there will be an animated version of it called Everybody Still Hates Chris, and we found out that Chris Rock will still do the narrations, and Tashina Arnold and Terry Crews will play their respective roles as the mom and the daddy. Now, I believe they have other people playing the other roles because again, it's animated or whatever. Is he still? He's gonna be a kid still? Maybe he'll be a little bit of I don't know. But again, congrats to them on booking the. Look, I love Tashina Arnold. I do. I feel like she's such a great entertainer. Now, Terry Crews, something about look, I think it's weird because the way how some people don't see it for Jonathan Majors, it's weird that I don't have an issue with Jonathan Majors, but I don't like Terry Crews. And the only reason is because I feel like he be shucking and jiving for white folk. And when that whole thing with Gabrielle Union happened, and she said what her experience was on America's Got Talent, and he kind of just said, "Well, that ain't what I saw." You know what I'm saying? That just put a bad taste in my mouth for some reason, and that's the only reason something about him I don't like. But I still support him, if he's on a show with somebody else I like. So, there's that. Okay. But it's something about him, something about him, and I still feel bad for that man when he said he was accosted and assaulted by people in the street, you know what I'm saying? But ever since he said, "Well, that ain't what I didn't see that," I felt like, sir, sometimes just shut up. Just be quiet. And that action gave me shucking and jiving for white people, and I didn't like it. So I hold on to it, but I'm not gonna boycott the show. So it's gonna be on Netflix. Is it Netflix? No, Comedy Central. It's gonna be on Comedy Central, and it'll be out later this year. Okay, so kudos and congrats to Sheena for booking a job, and kudos to Terry Crews for booking it with her, because it could have not been nothing. Congrats to the champions. We are the champions, my friend. And they kept on fighting to the. They won. They're now. I think they're like tied with the most championships, like in the world or whatever. They beat the Dallas Mavericks. It was 106 to 80, 106 to 88. Oh, okay. And I believe they're like tied. They're either tied or they surpassed whoever else had a lot of championships or whatever, because they won. This was their 18th championship. 18th championship. That means they legal. They adult. They grown. Okay. Now I don't know. Well, I now know that Jason Tatum is on the team because he's with LMA. But before this moment, I don't know anybody on the team. Okay. The most I know about the Celtics is Larry Bird used to play for them a long time ago. I don't think I can think of anybody else who is on the thing. But congrats to the NBA 2024 champions, okay, in a hard-fought battle for the place to be, and that's number one, okay. Congrats to Fantasia. Let me get around here. Congrats to Fantasia. Okay, she got the key to the city of her hometown of High Point, North Carolina. Okay, had a whole streets named after her. Fantasia Avenue. This is the thing. Considering we have heard, we know of her past and how hard it was, and at one point she was illiterate. She got pregnant really, really young, dealt with a whole bunch of abuse. Come from a lower income family, and for her to come from where she was to where she is, and then for her hometown to honor her in that way, this is amazing. It's just amazing. Okay. And I don't know if she still lives there. I don't know where she lives because I don't know her address. But the point is, congrats to Fantasia on being that honor. Now, y'all know they gave. Now, look, I don't think she's gonna do anything to jeopardize that. Okay, we know Diddy did some things, and then had to get back his key. Okay, but that ain't Fantasia. Fantasia got the chop. Okay. Not today. Not ever. Speaking of not ever, child, why she got a show on Zeus? Why? Look, I'm to the point now where I feel like every reality show on Zeus, it's literally for entertainment. Okay, you may find love, you may catch crabs, you may get into a fight. Okay, you may date somebody with a penis or vagina. We don't know, but I feel like Erica Mena having a dating show on Zeus is like, it's like pointless. I think I may still be mad at her for the monkey thing, with her and Spice, and that don't mean Spice is innocent, whatever. But I still don't. Child, first of all, and watch child.
Hey, you guys, it's your girl Erica Mena.
Child, who did her teeth? Teeth are supposed to have spaces a little bit. They're supposed to be like an itty bitty line in between each teeth, like an itty bitty line that just shows you have teeth. I feel like once your teeth are chicklets, and I say that because I remember Google Erica Mena. What season did she was on Love and Hip Hop New York, right? I feel like a lot of people probably don't remember. Erica was beautiful when she first got on that show. You know what I'm saying? Like when she first was, when Erica Mena, back in the day, Mena, she was a beautiful young woman. And I feel like, child, she had, I don't even know what, child, this is how she looked when she first started the show. Okay? And I'm not against her saying, I don't like my teeth and I want my teeth a little bit different. But ma'am, we don't want, who teeth is those? I just feel like when people look perfectly fine, and then you make it seem as if we don't remember that you used to be such a beautiful young woman, and now, I mean, is this?
And I'm super excited because your girl has gotten her own dating show with the one and only Zeus Network. I'm beyond thrilled because, yes, it is really, really happening. And you all know I do not discriminate when it comes to love.
Meaning, I date monkeys. That's what she meant, y'all. That's what she meant.
So I am looking for either one lucky guy or one lucky woman to.
She's not really gay.
Win over my heart.
Child, I feel like does anybody watch me have a Zeus subscription? Like, if people still watching Zeus, I'm not watching Zeus. I ain't watch Zeus if child. Once I realized my brain cells was dying, and then because my brain cells was dying, I was too, and I want to live. And I said, child, don't take me, not today, not ever. I said, give up on the Zeus stuff because it's not going to work. It isn't going to work. Because it's going to make me upset. And that's what happened. Okay, so if any of y'all care, y'all, it'll be, I don't know when, I don't care when, but I feel like, y'all think she's going to have Safari on there? You going to come and do a guest appearance as her baby daddy, as her ex-husband? Because is she even entertaining by herself? Yeah, y'all know I did a whole thing about Simon and Porsha last, but I recorded last that it was posted that I did a whole video about Simon and Porsha. Go watch it. But Simon, is still child. Simon said, I will not go into the nights. Okay, you cannot get me out of here. I will forever comment on everything, and I will say things that I know will get me attention. Okay, somebody commented saying, they say makeup sex is good for a relationship sometimes. Have you guys tried that? Because we, the people, are tired. We are, because they won't take us out the group chats. Okay, and so folks is trying to force them. Hey, can y'all go make up? Can y'all please go make up? Where my box at? I feel safe in my box. Can y'all go make up? because we tired. We are sick and tired. We are sick and tired. And they say, go bang it on out. Okay, maybe that will fix it. He said, that's disgusting. I said, what, a sick emoji? What ex of mine, if somebody say go bang them, I would say that is disgusting. Because I don't know. I would say no, thank you. But it wouldn't be like it's disgusting. Because anybody I used to have sex with, it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. Even after we broke up, it wouldn't be disgusting. You know what I'm saying? With one dude, it wouldn't be disgusting. But because he be saying things on social media, it's just like it's a no. That's it. It would be no. Because me and that person, it ain't no vibe. Okay. So Simon being around here and saying, oh, the sex with PORSHA would be disgusting. I was like, did y'all ever like each other? I mean, was y'all just together to make Dennis and Fallon upset? That was a lot. Because y'all have not even y'all were not together enough or broken up long enough for something to now be disgusting. Okay, and right. It's the sick emoji. It's the sick emoji. I see it's the attention seeking won't stop. He want a peach, a plum, an apple, a flute, a seat at the table. He may even buy a new table to sit down at the Bravo head girl. He want the stuff. He want everything. But I feel like we saw this when he was dating Porsha, and when he was still married to Fallon, going through divorce, engaged to Porsha. We saw this and how he treated Fallon. But this, what he's doing now is worse. Because I feel like he kind of did not keep going at Fallon because he was with Porsha. I feel like because he's now single, there's no relationship for him to. He's not with anyone that makes us feel like focus on who you with because he's single now. So now he can say whatever it is he wants to Porsha, and there's no one saying, see, he not over Fallon because, you know what I'm saying? There's none of that. He can just be mean, spirited, but Porsha, that's what happens when you start dating somebody and they're not finished with their other relationship. So the same way my thumbnail say that it says that Tamar is embarrassed. Hell, I should have put Porsha ass up here too, but I forgot because I discussed Porsha yesterday. Okay, but go watch that video. But I feel like, child, hopefully, which one is bird? Child, they interchangeable. They both bird. They both Ernie. They both bird and Ernie. Child, his roommates up here fussing that we don't, because they said Bird only was gay at some point, and we said, well, they're in the same house and they may be doing it. That's Porsha and Simon, and this big roommates or whatever. Child up here beefing, and I don't know why. It's a waste of time. And at some point, you want, because even if you are, in legal proceedings, to have things hashed out. I would not be on social media back and forth with my current wife, who we're going through a divorce. I would say let the lawyers handle it. I'm too rich. First of all, I'm too rich to be fussing with you. If I was Simon and I claim to be so rich, I'm not gonna. Why would I fuss with you, bitch? I'm rich. I got money. I'm flying across the world. But Simon wants a peach. A peach, a plum, some watermelon, okay, some prunes, some grapes, some kiwi. I saw this and I said, what the fuck? Now, I don't know who this man is. I don't. But I said, it says an industry vet is saying J-Lo needs to pull a Beyonce and go country. That is if she wants her career to avoid the same end as her marriage. I said, sir, I don't know who you are, and I don't know why the front of your hair, your beard is gray, and the back is black or brown. J-Lo can't do country. J-Lo can't be Beyonce. J-Lo's regular music ain't selling. What makes you think that when your regular shit that we like ain't selling, that if you try to do country, that will sell? I was like, sir, would it be country in Spanish? Is there any country Spanish artists? Because J-Lo will be around as the Greek one. Will be around with her little accents trying to do no. Beyonce has always experimented with her sound, with her genre of music, what she's going through, whatever. So when she comes with something different, we're used to her coming with something different. And even Beyonce's album wasn't like country. It was just Western or whatever. J-Lo can't sell her current stuff. Also, her career and her marriage are two different things. I mean, they both may be doing the fail. However, country music ain't gonna save either. Country music by J-Lo would not save J-Lo. It won't save her marriage. Child, it would be no. So whoever suggested that, they're a liar. Okay, as who said this? As Cat Williams said, anybody who said it is a fat face on liar. Okay, that was mean, but I'm just saying. Speaking of liars, child, Kenya's husband, because they still married. Okay, Brooklyn daddy, because that's her daddy. Posted, child, I guess in support of Kenya. Child, Kenya and Mark been married for 7 years. Okay, they've been divorced for 6 years, if you ask me. But he posted, support Black-owned businesses, support women-owned businesses, and then put up, there's nothing a woman can't do. Men might think they do things all by themselves, but a woman is always there guiding them or helping them. Don't, sir, shut up. Get that lady a divorce. That's what you need to do. Okay, you can't be no. Nope. No. I was just I'm trying my best not to be disrespectful. Mark, fuck you. I did that. That's it. Even though that's a nice thing, you send out because you hoping that means you ain't got to give her no money. You hope that means that you can continue to not pay her child support. So yes, support my current wife who we've been divorced for 5 or 6 years. Yes, support her business so that I do not have to pay her child support. Oh, heifer. I just feel like he's a child. He gets on my nerve. Fully on my nerve. And I feel like him even posting that, like, oh yeah, look at me supporting my current future ex-wife. It's like, where were you at when she needed you? Like, where were you at when she was like, you know what, Mark, just getting my divorce, pay me some child support, and let's move on. No, you want to play get your gotcha, okay, and get some more money from her, and we don't like it. Okay, kiss our ass. Anyway, speaking of child support foolishness, I do not follow Tia Kemp. I've heard she's very funny. Okay. I see her clips on social media for sure. Child, I guess because I don't follow Rick Ross either. Rick Ross posted on his page. Let me play the right clip for y'all. Where's the clip? Child, I had it. There was a clip showing Rick Ross saying he's paid his last child support thing. Okay, because in the Tia Kemp situation, and I said, "Oh, is that right?" So Tia Kemp,
you dirty dust mite bitch, you! I have to teach you how to base. I do. And that's the God's heaven fucking truth. Every fucking time I came over fucking there, you done tried to jump in the bed with me, bitch. You done did a show at Club 11 with hose flying out the ceilings on ribbons. I have to tell your fuck ass, get your mudded out ass in the bed, in the fucking bath before you get in the bed, taking off all that expensive shit. Don't you ever think you could come for me, bitch.
I don't know how they ever even got together. Let me go Rick Ross page. I don't even understand what happened. I don't understand what happened with them and how. When did they ever have sex? Because it's given. Let me see this. Let me share.
Just distract you. These people just want to be entertained. You heard me? Just keeping it real for all the hustlers. This coming straight from Ricky Rose. Never let the distractions distract you.
Because your baby mama telling folks you don't take no bath, that's a distraction. If somebody say you don't wash your bed, your body right, you don't take no shower before you get in the bed, you in your outside clothes, that's a distraction.
These people just want to be entertained. You heard me? The hustle don't lie. Get you some money, you heard?
I mean, but having a nice house, it don't matter.
How far can your imagination go? I never would have imagined I'd be owning bison, buffaloes, giraffes next.
Now he's still on this zoo shit. See, that's why he don't take baths, because the water is for the animals.
How far can your imagination go?
I don't ever want my imagination to take me to a place where I turn my house into a zoo. Because to me, there's a difference between a zoo and a farm. You know, people who get like farm animals, they get some chickens, get some eggs, okay, get a pig for some bacon. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, sir, I don't want a safari. I don't want that in my house. I don't want a zoo in my house because it stink. Animals stink. He's thinking.
And that's what I want you to understand. Everything is in your reach. It's all come full circle for Rose. From me signing my first deal to me obtaining my first million, and now on a race to $1 billion.
Oh, Rick Ross is on his way to $1 billion. So we need to hit up Rick Ross. We still is on a mission to get Jaylee her 40 grand. So y'all hit up Rick Ross and tell him, hey, you got almost $1 billion. Send Jaylee either $10,000 once or $10,000 4 times, or to send her $40,000 3 times. Either way, we got to hit up Rick Ross for our money, y'all. And I'm like, sir, what are you talking about?
It's all in your reach.
Child promotions.
Just got a question, Rose. What do I think about reparations? Based on the system, I'm not well educated, extremely intelligent, but before we go to get to that, we will have to all be on the page, in my opinion, on what the big payout would be. What would the big payout be? Let's not go fight for that and then we not all be on the same page. So what would that big pay?
Sir, the paid is reparations. That's the paid is reparations. The paid is we should get some kind of compensation for our pain. That's page 1.
And since we talking about wealth, what's your greatest form of wealth? Financial wealth?
Child, when your baby mama said that you don't take baths, yes, come on your live and talk cash shit about everything except the call the tea in China. Now wait, let me get to this one now, because she was going on for a while.
Here, bitch, every damn fucking hustling. I heard you was over there talking about you. The best Father's Day gift you could have got was you sending your last child support payment or something, bitch. You stupid, silly motherfucker. Who the fuck give a fuck about your child support payments, bitch? And if I want some more, I take my ass over to family court and get some while he going to college. Bitch, you ain't worthy for me sitting in the system and going back and forth to court to drag your big, fat, funky old zippy taking ass down.
Y'all, bitch,
something, bitch? I'm making that shit per show. You didn't know? Are we up now, bitch? What are you gonna do now? Stupid motherfucker. I could pay for college out of pocket now, you dumb fat bitch. Alexa! Cut that bitch off now. I'm talking.
Child, who teeth she got on?
Get that bitch out my house. Listen here, you fat bitch. Let me tell you something, you fat funky motherfucker. You gotta worry about them 8 or 9 you over there you got that you gonna be paying child support for till you're about 70, you stupid old. You should have clipped your back then when you was talking about it and you was telling me about it, but I guess you got scared, didn't you? You dumb funky bitch. I'm so glad mine's the last in the nest and he gonna go do what he gotta do and be a young man. So bitch, I could go be a whole hoe because you kept me back a long time. I ain't know I could get these much and bitches in life, motherfucker. Bitch, you did me a favor. I tried to let you have your dusty daddy day yesterday.
Dusty Daddy Day, bitch. I tried to let you have your Dusty Daddy Day. But what? Child. Now look, fuck Krishan and Blueface. Why we couldn't get more? Child, I gotta find her page, child. Child, is Tia Kemp gonna replace Bishop Robbery? Tia Kemp may have to replace Bishop Robbery.
I didn't even come on there. I did it on purpose. I made big beef back ribs for my motherfucking sons. That's good fathers, bitch. And lima beans. So the shit that you love to motherfucking eat, bitch, and you wasn't worthy of getting one motherfucking bean out the motherfucking pot. I heard you had some shit on your story about me, bitch. You run it over here. Unblock me. Please, you fat funky fucker. You done blowed your ass back up because everybody know I told the world I found them needles in your motherfucking refrigerator. So obviously it wasn't diabetes medicine, it was Ozempic.
Oh my God. Oh my God. She said, bitch, it wasn't diabetes, it was Ozempic.
Now I look like your fat ass done gained all that weight back because you was slide across that stage looking like the shit pool. Listen here, bitch.
Oh my God. But this is what happens. This is the thing. This could be Porsha and Simon. You want to know why? Because they had a child together. There has been 18 years of back and forth. And so you have that disdain for each other and reading each other for filth. This is the good Bert and Ernie. Okay, this is I earned the right to go off on you. I earned the right to read you for filth on social media because you brought my name up and you made it seem as if that I'm over here waiting on you to do something, bitch. You made it seem as if I need your child support. Okay, and that ain't what it is. Okay, I got my own money. I don't need your money. Okay. And so I'm gonna go off on you with my crazy looking teeth. I said, child, what's up with her teeth? And I know for a fact she like her teeth, and that's fine. She know her teeth are bigger than the average bear, but she like they mine. I pay for them, they're expensive, okay? But I said, child, I like her. I do. Child, what's her page now, y'all? What's her page? Is it Tia Kemp? Is it this Tia Kemp? Is that what it is? Let's see, Tia. Child, it can't be that simple. Child, why so many Tia Kemps? Which one's the right one? Child, let me see. Now, somebody on live right now. Let's see. Oh.
Black numbers and settings. Gosh, they fucking.
We found her.
Disgustes me. Settings.
How can I follow her?
They gotta stop this shit right here, bitch. I'm gonna hurt one of these little bitches. Settings now. Where I find block numbers at?
Stop, bitch.
Let me follow this girl. Follow. Let me warm up. The girl, let me warm because I ain't got time. Because she can be cussing and fussing or whatever, and I ain't got time. Y'all know I don't like really showing live if I don't know what's gonna happen in the live. Okay. However, she read Rick Ross for filth, and that's what Rick Ross gets, okay? Y'all, take one little moment, like the video, and in memory of Bishop Robbery, okay, we're going to watch the live dance thing with him, Nikki, and Lenny, okay? But like the video, please. We're back. I hope y'all took the chance to like the video like I asked y'all to, okay? But y'all, that was our Bishop. Now I'm gonna leave him around there. He ain't going nowhere on the dance part of it all, okay? We don't have no more stories of that man. Let's get to the stuff on the thumb of the nail, okay? Let's start. Well, no, I wanna go to I want to do Anthony Mackie real fast. He's down on the thumbnail, but I still wanted to discuss him. So a lot of folks sometimes be saying they don't like Anthony Mackie. Oh, he's mean. He don't take pictures and blah blah blah. Well, he was on a little round table conversation with the Hollywood Reporter, and he was discussing why he chooses to not take photographs with people when he's out, living life.
President of the Kardashians, we're kind of put in this reality where we're looked at as tools.
That white man right there, he real handsome. He was in Divergence. He was in the show. What's it called? The Gentleman? I don't know. It's a handsome white man.
As vessels.
Right there.
As opposed to...
and he's a handsome black man. I would hit.
Artists. And there's been several experiences now where people have taken a picture with me and used them for ways that I don't deem, the right way.
So again, come on, hey, Kelsey Grandma. Him saying, I've in the past, I've taken photographs with people and then they use them in ways I feel don't align with me and my morals or me and my life or me and my whatever. Okay. So
because of that, I choose not to be a part of your social reality.
It is interesting that the melding of,
look at this man, y'all.
actors and celebrities where there used to be more difference.
Completely
and now
different.
people, they're conflated into the same thing. But
Right.
it's like, I have no interest in that other part.
Hey, Ricky Martin, how you doing, son?
Hey.
It's the job. It's what I do,
Yeah.
But the assumption that you're that as well is
Right. I have
frustrating.
people tell me all the time, well, this is what you signed up for. I'm like, that's crazy. That's like telling a girl that because she got put on a cute dress and went to a bar, she signed up for me to harass her all night. No. In this day and age, we literally learn that we have to respect everyone's no. So if I tell you no, respect it.
Boom. Okay, respect it, bitch. I feel like so many people were giving him flack for him saying no. Okay, for him saying, hey, no, I don't want to take a photograph with you. But him saying in the past, when I was doing that, people would take the photograph and do whatever that I was like, that ain't what that was. That ain't what that was. And we're going to get into that in a second too, because for somebody else. However, him saying, so now I've made the decision to just not do it. And I feel like his thing is, if I'm at a work event and I'm in my Falcon suit, if I'm in my Captain America suit or whatever, okay, yeah, I may have to take pictures. But if I am in my regular life at the gas station, at a party, I am here. I'm not on duty. I'm just out having fun or whatever. I don't have to do shit. And when he said it's the exact same as if a woman goes up, gets dressed up, and goes to a bar, that people have the right to harass her simply because she went out to have a good time. And I also feel like the fact that he keeps have to explaining this is repetitive and stupid, because people should get it. His point is, I do not take photographs with people when I am out living my life. If you ask me, I'll just say no. Accept the no, and don't try to turn that into I'm a mean, rude actor who hates his fans. No, bitch, I'm in my regular life. I would not want to take a photograph with a co-worker I saw if I'm off work. If you see me at the bodega, ain't no bodegas here. If you see me at the local Coney Island, okay, and we work together, or you might leave me be, bitch. Now, if I see a JayBird and you ask me, as long as I don't look crazy, yes, I will take a picture. But I'm not obligated to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I fully get his reasoning. Because he's a celebrity. He's a celebrity. You know? And I feel like even him further explaining it is like, so y'all should get it now. It should not be a question now. And he's not saying don't ask me for one. He's saying if you ask me and I say no, respect my no. Because he may say yes one time in life. He may say yes. But if he says no, respect his no. Respect everyone's no. Okay? Now, on the tip of people taking pictures, people taking pictures, and then, you know, it being used in some kind of way to where you can't control it. Now, I don't know this lady. I feel like her name, Anderson. Look, because I didn't Google who she was, but I feel like, ain't that the lady who wrote the book and was involved with Phaedra and Apollo scheming and scamming back in the day? Ain't that her? I think that's her. Because the name is the same. Now, I don't know what her beat is with Tamar, but child, this is what happened when you out somewhere and someone say, hey, can we get a photo? And you say, sure. You then stand next to them and take a photo. And next thing you know, you on social media, child, getting involved in some bullshit because you took a picture with somebody. You know, we've also seen many times where folks say, the person, I just took a picture with them and now they make it seem as if we dating. I don't know that bitch. I don't know her. Okay. So, okay. I figured that was her. I figured that was her. Yep. Her name is synonymous for me with Phaedra, Apollo, and the foolishness. Okay. So she made a post, you know, and said, hey, girl, tag Tamar. Hey, Tamar. Remember when you told my child he didn't need me? Well, last night I told your man he didn't need you. And of course, he agreed. It was a smooches. I said, bitch. And who do we see? We see Junior. Now, first of all, the man, he go by JR, not Junior. The fact, I call him Junior. Junior, I said, again, embarrassing Tamar. Even though it was not his intention, but I feel like people will consistently use him to get at her. And if you're gonna be with me, bitch, you need to know all my enemies. You should be aware. You need to be abreast of who I'm beefing with. You hear me? Okay. When I say, look, this will happen, so your response should be him, her, it's all about you. You should know who I don't rock with. So if that person come your way trying to use you to get at me, you can duck and dodge and block it. But no, white man Junior don't know nothing. Okay. So she posted, of course it went viral. Okay. And then after that, okay, because again, I was like, what happened? Now, what happened? JR had said something. Let me see. Do I have it? No, it's not there. I want to be sure I show y'all because he was boom. He said, pull in the video from the event so we can put this one to bed. People will do anything for clicks. It's all cap. Okay. Now, he also commented here on the Shade Room and saying, this is our cap. I sponsor an event with Jock Live for Men's Appreciation. I took pictures with plenty of people, no clue who this person is, and never spoke to her. People do anything for the place. This is why Anthony Mackie said, I don't take pictures with people, because this is what can happen. You take a picture with somebody you don't know, and then you have no control over what they do with said picture. You have no control on what the caption is or what narrative they put on that picture. And you can say all you want. I didn't know. No, I didn't know nothing. No, I don't know. You can say all, but it's like, well, what was you there for? And because you already known for getting it popping, okay, with Tommy and that whole debacle, people gonna feel like, well, no, he may know who she is. He may have been on some bull stuff or whatever. So I feel like he's always getting Tamar embarrassed simply because of what he did with Tommy. Because of what he did with Tommy, we will always believe he may be on some bullshit. And because Tamar and Junior would not clarify their status, it's like, is that even her man? Now, his point is saying, I don't know what she's talking about. This don't mean that that's my woman and she and it ain't happened. And I don't know. So I'm like, again, but he's always getting her embarrassed. Now, this also, because after he came out and denied it, Messy Ann would say, hold on.
Everybody, I just wanted to come on here really quickly because I see that I've gone viral.
Girl, not you going viral. Which makes me feel like you did it on purpose. You can't say, well, I see I went viral. Bitch, you tagged Tamar Braxton in a post with her I don't know, boyfriend, fiance, ex, I don't know, whatever. That man, you knew it would catch. You knew it because people like drama.
I'm all over the place in regards to Junior. And I just want to say this. Yes, I did see Junior at an event last night.
Now, I told y'all that man's name ain't Junior. That man's name is JR. They call it's JR. Her saying Junior is her being funny, okay?
Young Jock, and he did speak. He actually had several things to say. And in fact, there were several women that he refused to take a picture with, but he was more than willing to take a picture with me. Now, if you look at the caption and you read the caption simply says what it says. It does not say that he and I are seeing each other or that we are in any type of relationship. For those of you all that don't know, my preference is and has always been dark chocolate. I'll leave it at that.
Child, messy for no damn reason. Messy for all the reasons. Okay. Now, she's right. She did not say we together. All she said was, you told my child they ain't need me. I told your man he ain't need you. The get you gotcha is, but did he say, I know. Did he say that? Okay. She messy.
What's up, everybody? I just wanted to come on here really quickly because I see that I've gone viral. I'm all over the place in regards to Junior. And I just want to say this. Yes, I did see Junior at an event last night for Young Jock, and he did speak. He actually had several things to say. And in fact, there were several women that he refused to take a picture with, but he was more than willing to take a picture with me. Now,
again, this is why Anthony Mackie said, bitch, not on my watch. Now, look, Junior around here, Kate Robinson, he had posted, well, let me see, y'all. Let me rewind. Hold on. Because he was at a Young Jock event for men's mental health. You know, that's him a little Jock. That's him a Young Jock. You know, much respect to Jock Live for the men's appreciation event. Teaming up to make a difference is top tier. Because JR had been posting about men's mental health, you know, men having a space to speak about what's going on, blah, blah, blah. So Jock had the event in Atlanta he was around there. Now I'm like, what was Tamar? This be my thing. Even if you keep your relationship private, you're not like posting stuff on social media. Tamar wasn't there. So it still leans into the fact that they're not together. What was it? So that was him saying, he gonna get the video or whatever. Let's see.
Made fun of me about my smoke detector. I'm changing it out now, okay? I listened.
Child, he's so corny. Child, look at his daughter. Look at his daughter. Little itty bitty. Look at it. A little cutie patootie. Okay. Little cutie patootie. Okay. So y'all know Jeremy has scrubbed his page of Tamar. There was no mention of Tamar at the all. She's so cute. He round here in his suits, okay, with his little comb over. He has a whole new page and stuff, but nothing around here is about Tamar. Okay, it's those Simon cars. No, the Simon they got Rolls Royces. Those are Bentleys. Child, is it a devil in a red suit? Anyway, my point. I'm so messy. My point is, child, we don't even know if that man with her. Okay, we don't even know if Tamar's still with Lil Daddy. Okay, we don't even know. However, because of her being tapped him before, it's always some kind of embarrassment because people will use people to get at you. They can't get to you. Okay, so because Angela can't get to Tamar, I can get to her through Jeremy. We don't know why, because Jeremy ass is always out here with people. Okay, and also remember when Tommy took the picture with JR at that game, and they made it seem as if, oh, we were just hanging out. I don't know her. Lies. Up there eating her box, okay, or her ass. I don't know which one. It's just messy. It's just messy. Now, speaking of mess, let me get to the mess of it all. Child. Crimea River. Was he crying in prison? Well, in jail. Child, Justin Timberlake. I said Justin. Justin. I said, first of all, Justin was drunk. Okay. Glassy eyes. Justin was absolutely tipsy. You hear me? Child. When rich people get pulled over and they're drunk, a part of me feel like, why do you not have a driver? Like, just have a driver. Because your child... Now, what the story at? The story say that he did it. He was pulled over. Okay, now he's been officially charged with a DUI, driving while intoxicated. He was released from police custody. It says he's been officially charged with DUI following his arrest in the Hamptons Monday night in Sag Harbor, New York, leading to Timberlake's subsequent custody. The police department said, well, they're being tight-lipped about the. Now, look, I also want to say this. There was a story on social media that said, oh, he had some poppers. That stuff was fake. That was fake news. That's also why you have to be careful when you pull information from, you know what I'm saying, people. That the information they had on stuff that Funky said that was some gay stuff. I said, but it was a fake thing. Anyway, it said he was arraigned, he was released without bail, okay, because at that point in time, I think he had not been charged, but now he has been charged with one charge of driving while intoxicated. I said, Justin, what is wrong with you? Now, what time was he out? How drunk? He looked drunk. He looked tipsy. He do. he looked like I had some drinks, and I know I'm drunk, and I'm gonna try to drive home now before my drunkenness kicks in. Okay, but he did not get that his drunkenness had already kicked in. You know, it was already done. You know, and you have to remember, child, DUI and DWI, child, it's just not a good thing. You know, he's 43 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching Actors Hollywood, and they say Dustin be passing out shots to his band members on stage, and to the people at the concert. They show the video. Up in his drinking. You know, his eyes seem glossy because he failed the field sobriety test. So he had been drinking. You know what I'm saying? Look. Drunk driving is bad. You should not do it. Okay, that's it. We thank God that he wasn't hurt, that he did not hurt anybody else. But you know, if it's his first offense, he's not gonna get no jail time. He's gonna get a little fine, little community service probably. Maybe they make him do some classes about drinking or whatever. It ain't nothing real, but I still, sir, you too rich. Look, you too rich to be out here drunk driving. I feel like, you know, get a driver. You know, get a driver. You know, I mean, he don't look high though. He looks coherent. He just also look like he has some drinks. You know, and like, damn, they caught me. You know, but I'm like, you know, it is what it is. It won't be no jail time. He ain't gonna go to the slammer. Okay, he won't lose his job. He won't lose I think he had a tour date tonight and still went. So, you know, it is what it is. I want to get on Teyana Taylor and Iman, okay, because we don't like Iman no more. Iman, you are an asshole, my friend, and we won't like you to the end. Okay. Let me go to the Jasmine Ram because I said, what in blue blazes? Now we know that Iman and Teyana have been in court for their divorce and all that stuff. So it's kind of two parts of the story. So this one is about he wants half of her pre-marriage royalties. And we say it says that his finances is revealed. They have, again, an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old. They got married in 2016. They separated in 2023. Says the sources says Iman's finances were, let's see, it says he spends $112,500 a month. That includes over $14,000 on eating out. $14,000 a month on eating out. Bitch, go to Sam's Club. Go to Kroger. Go to Meyer. Go to the Piggly Wiggly. 14,000, child. Somebody sent Iman a thing and tell that man to send me $8,000 because he may not can afford the 10. Okay, tell that man to send me $8,000 because if you can spend $14,000 a month on eating out, what you eating? It's only 30 days in a month. For over $14,000 on his podcast. Well, that's work, I guess. If you spend $14,000, well, I don't know. Over $6,000 per month on his video music production. So sources also tell us that he requests to pay $8,000 per month. So that part we knew. Okay, that's separate. Now, this is the thing I saw today that I said, what? In court, it says because y'all know the court proceedings, was the camera, you can't record us. All you can do is write down what was said. Okay. And so they said in the court that he wants the gifts he's given her while they were married. Okay, now this is per the Jasmine brand says new details surrounding Iman Shumpert and Teyana Taylor's divorce drama have surfaced. They have exclusively learned, okay, that during the latest court hearing, the ex-couple fighting over splitting assets. the country get rid of their children. It says it claims Iman wants the items he gifted Teyana during the relationship return. Now they're no longer together, and he allegedly said, "Give me my jewelry. I'm ungifting that condo." It also said that he wants to have week on and week off agreement of the kids. And they said, Teyana said, that don't make no fucking sense. Okay. It said, because one, our kids they're 8 and 3. Iman does not live in Georgia. Teyana and the kids live in Georgia. Okay. So if you don't live in Georgia and you want to have the kids for a week, they would have to travel to you. That don't make no sense. That's stupid. It's dumb. Okay, because their life is here. Their school is here. The kids should not have to leave the state for the month, for the week on, week off situation. Okay. So again, because, Iman's work life takes place outside of Georgia, the state where the kids permanently reside. Many witnesses testified that Teyana Taylor has constantly offered her ex additional time with the kids, the daughters, but he's refused to do his work schedule. He's refused due to his work schedule. He allegedly said a 3-day heads up is not enough notice it's not enough notice to offer him extra parenting time. What? I was like, so you mean to tell me that if your ex-wife tells you 3 days in advance, hey, if you want extra time with the kids, in 3 days, you can get them for some extra time. How is 3 days not enough time for you to make plans to spend with your kids? It says he allegedly said a 3-day heads up is not enough notice to offer him extra parenting. How much time do you need? How much time do you need? It said that her mom, Teyana's mom, testified that she's a phenomenal mom who has always been actively involved with the daughters, that she helps the girls with their homework, make sure their hair is done, and that the clothes are immaculate. She also teaches the girls how to be well-mannered and well-behaved. Friends, prior nannies, and current nanny all agree with everything that the mama said, meaning Teyana is the parent. You know what I'm saying? She's the parent. And I feel like it just aggravates me because it feels like in this situation, he's trying to be difficult because she's divorcing him. It feels like I need some control, so I want my kids for a whole week. But you don't work here. The kid would have to travel with you. That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Even if they said that she offered him, I can, if you want extra time, cool. I can give you 3 days notice for extra time. That ain't enough time. It's only 7 days in a week. The fact that you can't make that much time for your kids shows you can't be a parent full time. If you can't make time for your children with 3 days notice, you should not be asking to have them for a fucking week. So I don't know if he realizes it, but sir, you are ruining your image. Was already fucked up in general, okay? But you are ruining it even more because, bitch, what? Bitch, how? Bitch, what? Child, I just don't like when people ruin, like, it's no reason for all of this. Okay, none at all. Okay. Let's get to what I want to do. Y'all, I gotta get my ice. Y'all take one last second, y'all, and like the video, please. We're gonna come back and discuss Big Tigger and Miss Pat, and then also Funky Geneva discussing TeaGIF. And we're back. So, let me put up Miss Pat. Now, do any of y'all watch the Miss Pat show? It comes on BT Plus. They just did season 4. It also stars Tammy Roman as well. Let me see. Let me be sure. Okay. She's a comedian. She has the Miss Pat show. I think it's another show like she's a judge or something or whatever. But I know her from doing the Miss Pat show because it's a hilarious show that is about her life. And child, if you have not watched the Miss Pat show, go watch it. It is very extra. It's a lot of cussing. Okay, it holds no punches. And is literally based on her life growing up or whatever. So she was on where is it? Big Tigger, in Atlanta. The Big Tigger show that is a radio show with I think it's V103. Miss Pat was on there as a co-host, and so was Shamia. Shamia Morton from Housewives of Atlanta, Porsha's good friend. They were a trio around it. Okay. Now, Miss Pat and Shamia left the show back like in 2023, I think like in November. They both left the show. I had not heard much about them leaving, why they left, or whatever. And I said, what happened? So while trying to promote the Miss Pat show, at one point she did like a week guest co-hosting on The Breakfast Club. She was supposedly only supposed to be there for one day, but she ended up staying doing a full week. And she was saying how y'all got me fired because once she got back, she said Tigger was because I can't play the audio. Y'all know The Breakfast Club, they flagged us. I'm not gonna play the audio at all. But she was saying I told them I was going to leave in September, either September or August. She said, before I could quit, they fired me. She said, me and Shamia did not know we were being fired. Boom, her and Shamia said, we did not know we were being fired. Tigger's a bitch. Tigger's a hater. His ego was in the way. Okay, he got us fired. And how before me and Shamia, now it's true that before Shamia and Pat was on the show was struggling. Okay, I've seen that everywhere. Okay, the Tigger show was struggling before Shamia and Miss Pat came on for be the co-host. And then once Shamia got there and then Pat came on, and they started there, I believe, in 2022, I believe. And it went from number 15 or 16 in the ratings to they were number 2 and number 3. Meaning the show was improving. When you have these shows, whatever, you have to give them time to grow and grow and grow. And she said, the show was growing or whatever, and he got us fired. He ain't shit, he jealous or whatever. And she said that he mentioned to her, you went on the competition show and stayed for a week. Meaning we are competing with the Breakfast Club. And he was like, we're not even a competition. We ain't the same, whatever. But she said he felt like you went to the competition and did a week. And she said, I was over there promoting my show. And when she said her thing, she said, I told them, your show is the Tigger show. My name ain't on this show. So I have to promote Miss Pat. That's my shit. And so she was promoting her show, stayed for a week or whatever, but she said they did not like the fact that she stayed for a week, that she was also, doing the gossip parts or whatever. And she said, I was here working. I was promoting my show on BT or whatever, and that. And she said we were fired. She said, me nor Shamia knew about it. We were both shocked to find out we were fired. She said it was dumb for them. Why would you fire the two people that are on other things that can bring attention to the show? If Shamia is on the Housewives, they can film her where at the show, which does what promote the show. If I'm promoting Miss Pat, I can say I'm also on, you know what I'm saying? And so her point is saying, you know, it was his ego, and she blamed Tigger. Fully blamed Tigger. Tigger ain't shit. Said, you know, I ain't Shamia. And she said, like, she's like, I still talk to Shamia. She said, I think Shamia is still friendly with him, but I'm not her. I said, fuck him. I blocked him or whatever because he fired me. And she also said, and I know I told him I don't need the show. She's like, my point was, I'm from Atlanta, and it was my dream to like be on the radio here. So of course I wouldn't be on V103 or whatever. But she's like, I made it clear, I don't need to be here. Like, I don't even use the checks from here. I get to my husband. Her husband retired. She said, the checks I make here, I get to my husband. I'm doing other things. So I said, it could have been a combination of things. It could have been, if you are telling folk, I don't need this job, and if you're always kind of gone a little bit because you are doing different things, that could be a reason as to why they fired her. But her saying, because they mentioned her doing shows on other radios to promote her own show, that she felt like it was their ego. I also feel like when she said, my name ain't on the show, I have to promote me, you do have to do that. You do have, because like what happened? She was on the show, they didn't fire her. What if she was not trying to promote her own TV show? Because I think she's on tour. She had the 2 shows on BT Plus. I think she said she just sold a 3rd show somewhere, you know, and this all kind of happened around the time they were shooting season 4 of Miss Pat. You know, so I said, child, but she held no punches. She said, and the thing is, again, she wasn't recently fired. She's been gone since her and Shamia have been gone since last year, at least November. So that's, 6-7 months ago, 7-8 months ago that it happened. 7 months ago that it happened, and they ain't said shit. But Charlamagne asked, so that made me feel like rumblings of what went down. Probably, they was aware. And let's ask. And she said, "Well, fuck it, I'm gonna speak on it. I'm gonna say I got fired." Because when they announced it, it is that, oh, they're leaving. It wasn't said they were fired, because it's a child being fired and leaving is 2 different things. You know what I'm saying? So she said, "No, they fired me and Shamia, and we had no idea." And it was Tigger. It was him. Now, I also seen folks saying the Big Tigger show, he consistently goes through co-hosts that he took over from. He took over from, was it Frank Skinner or whatever? And since then, they had been trying to find their footing. You know what I'm saying? And I said, it's a lot. So I think it was a lot of things that maybe had went down. But when Funky was on his thing tonight, y'all know I got it up here, because he was talking about what happened. And he was talking about Miss Pat, because Miss Pat's thing, it went, went viral or whatever. So Funky was on an episode of the Miss Pat show on season 1. Or maybe season 2. Maybe it was season 1 or season 2. I can't think which one. But he was on it before. And so this is what Funky Dineva said he felt, or how he sees Miss Pat.
Hell, I'm finna go ahead and tell it. Child, I worked on that damn Miss Pat show on BET. I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. If I don't ever have to work with Pat again, if I never in my damn life have to ever work on a set with Miss Pat again, it will be too soon. Miss Pat was the most rudest, most unprofessional bitch I have ever experienced in a working environment.
Woo! Child. Is everybody airing out their old bosses and their old jobs? Is that what's going on? Child, not me, girl.
She was rude. She was unprofessional. She was ignorant as all hell. And she was very demeaning to everybody on that doggone on that team. I will never, ever, ever, ever forget. Ever forget. We were sitting down in the middle of the studio for a table read. Because in the mornings we read for the to go over the script. She walked in the middle of everybody reading, and I'm not lying. There's 30, 40 people there that can attest to this. She walked in and she said, don't nobody this morning say an MFing thing to me if they don't want to have to deal with me at the type of morning that I'm going through.
I said, well, damn, bitch. What you going through? What's happening? Now, I believe again, this is from around season 1 that he's talking about. So this is probably a couple years ago.
And so, mind you, at the time, you know, I only got 2 little lines. So I'm sitting there in my mind thinking to myself, who in the hell is she talking to? I'm looking at her like, who in the hell is she talking to? Because I'm only here for a small cameo and it's 2 lines. And I promise you, I have no problem leaving. That's what was going through my mind. I have no problem leaving because it's not even really paying me anything. And I'm thankful for the opportunity, but I'm not going to be spoken to. And granted, she was not talking to me directly. She was not speaking to me directly. It was a circle of us. She was speaking to everybody.
Leaving. Collecting my things and leaving.
Then outside of that, she goes, "Can somebody go get my breakfast?" And that was the cue for, I guess, the production assistants to run to the back and go get her breakfast. Mind you, breakfast is set up early and everybody, you know, goes and gets their respective breakfast and comes down and eats. Now, here's the thing. Here is why I was disappointed. I was extremely disappointed because when you look up at all of the signage in the place, it says The Miss Pat Show. It says The Miss Pat Show. And I'm like, wow, this was very disappointing because you are the leader of all of this. You are the leader of all of this. Every paycheck, every job in this room is predicated upon you. And this is the way you come in and you treat people and you speak to people. And I'm going to be honest with you. Here is what it gave for me.
Now, let me say something, because season 1 aired in 2021. So it may have been shot in 2020. I'm not sure, but I believe he was on season 1 because it was the first season, and that aired in 2021. So they may have shot the stuff around 2020. And I'm not making excuses for Miss Pat at all, but I do want to just preference, child. You know, hopefully she better now, child, because that's mean. Because you can't be mean, rude, and nasty to people. You can't do that. You cannot be mean, rude, and nasty to people who you're their boss. That just ain't how life goes. Now, also, hopefully, because if he only did 1 episode, I hope she said sorry to them people, because, ma'am, if you come in here airing it like that, I'm going to cuss your ass out right back. Because who you talking to? You know? So, but he's only giving what he went through for the 1 episode he did. But again, I'm assuming it was around 2020 or 2021. What
it gave is, I am a ghetto, ignorant, bitch.
Child, not ghetto. Child. Now, Miss Pat has also said she used to sell drugs. She went to prison. She dealt with a lot of childhood abuse. She was molested. Her mom was, because the show shows all of her life, how her mom allowed the boyfriend to come in and physically abuse and sexually abuse them. How she sold, like, all her first baby daddy, she was pregnant at a teenager. He was in his 20s. So I just want to preface it in saying she also did not have the best upbringing. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to it's not me trying to make excuses, but I'm saying sometimes you don't know better, you can't do better. And sometimes when folk get into the industry and it's their first thing, they're complete assholes. You have to fix that. Because to me, my opinion is they would not or should not have gave her 3 more seasons if she treated the staff like that. And I also feel like, right, Tammy ain't having that shit. You know what I'm saying? Tammy ain't having it. And I feel like in recent time, because I watched the show, you know, and when I watched some behind the scenes stuff and I've heard Tammy discuss how pleasant things are on set now, I do wonder if since that situation, things have gotten better. You know, I just want to say that. No, it's not like that at all. Is the show is not like the movie Precious. It isn't. They do discuss stuff that happened to her when she was a kid, but the show is about her current life with her adult children. So it's not a sad show. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It be some tough scenes, some emotional scenes, but it's nothing like Precious. It's just her addressing what happened to her when she was younger and how that has affected her as she's an adult. It's a really great show. Like, it's very, like, I really suggest people watch it. You know, even the conversation they have about, Tammy Roman plays her sister, who is the recovering drug addict. You know, her youngest, her older two kids' dad, they discuss how child he was, too old to be hurt. You know what I'm saying? So it's a comedic exploration of generational curses that a lot of folks go through. So I'm saying, and also because I watched her interview on the Breakfast Club, and she discussed how in season 1, she discussed how her sister is a crackhead in real life. Her sister dealt with the childhood trauma by getting high. She said, I was eating food and got fat, but I also, I buried it all down. She said after doing the show, during the first season, how it broke her and it opened up all these old wounds. So I do also feel like a part of that mean rudeness could have really come from her having to act out and have conversations about painful stuff she hadn't dealt with. Now, that don't mean to deal with that shit going off on folks at work. Fix that. But I do hope that sis, what he experienced, that she fixed that shit.
From the slums of Atlanta, who not used to having nothing. I'm from the streets. I sold drugs and I went to prison. Now I have 2 nickels to rub together and I'm rich and I'm better than everybody. And this is how you act when you rich. You know those people who think, oh, when they get something that you're supposed to demean people and talk down to people and act like this. That's all of what she was giving. And in that very moment, I lost all respect for Miss Pat. I was like, wow. Wow.
That was his experience. We can't negate what he experienced or whatever. But I'm like, I also, just to preface it, I don't know if Funky watched the whole interview or if Funky only watched the part where she talked about Big Tigger. Because later on, past that, she discussed how hard it was filming season 1. She discussed having to open up old wounds of what she went through. So I'm just saying all of that play a part. You know what I'm saying? Because some folks say that he's been mean and nasty because he's having a bad day. So I just want us all to give people a little bit of grace. And also where she was 4 years ago, she may not be that person now. But if she is, she wrong. If she's still that same person, that's wrong. But I also feel like, totally depends, okay? But that's what he experienced. Back to this part of it all, okay? If it was a situation to where she told them, I'm going to resign because of whatever reason, and they fired her first, I get her being pissed. Because if I ain't supposed to be here, why fire me before I quit? I'm leaving anyway. And I think her point was they didn't just fire me, they also fired Shamia. And that was her point. They fired both me and Shamia because Tigger felt some kind of way. Now I don't know what was going on with Shamia, but again, they got rid of both of the female co-hosts. So child, we shall see. But let's get to the last thing on the menu. We got everything right. Tigger, blah, 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 bloop. Yeah, we did. Let's get to child, the foolishness. You hear me? So we know all of the goings-ons that happened with TGIF, with Al, Armand, Claudia, all the stuff that Claudia said, all the stuff that Al has said, all the stuff that Armand said. We're really waiting to hear from Funky. And the Get You Gotcha was Funky was supposed to have been live yesterday. Did not feel well, so he did not go live. We came on live today. Okay. He also called Al towards the end, and Al didn't say much at all either. They were right talk off camera. Let me pull up what let me pull up what he said, y'all. Let me pull it up. And we can then have a conversation on his thoughts. Now, the same way he said, and he had a whole conversation about
people want to talk about
Miss Pat and that experience. You know what I'm saying? Child, some things happen. So let's just listen.
What's going on down there to the TGIF, baby? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all must be a special type of fool if y'all think I'm getting involved in that. All right. I'm finna flat out tell y'all, all of y'all that came here tonight to get the exclusive tea and get the rundown, you might as well log out right now because you're going to be highly disappointed. I don't have nothing to do with any of that. My contract and my tenure at them people job ended on December 22nd, and I have not turned back since. Okay.
Now, I always felt like he not gonna give no details of stuff. I always felt like that. However, what he did say, as he kept talking, spoke volumes because he let stuff be known without letting stuff be known. I always felt like he wasn't gonna come on here and say, well, Claudia did this and Claudia did that and Al said this and I knew he would not do that. However, I said, sir, you know, to me, the same way he just spoke on his experience working with Miss Pat that one time, because that ain't, you don't work there no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't work with Miss Pat no more, but you still gave your opinion on what happened while you was there. So, you know, he's not at Fox Soul no more. And while on his lives or whatever, he sometimes tossed a little shade asking how many people watching them versus watching me. Okay, I think when I saw it tonight, I think he was up to like 12,000 viewers, live watchers on the show, because he knew people was going to come tune in to see what he was going to say, you know. And so I said, child, and I was one of them. I had my phone up, child, for Fox Soul to see if on day 2 would Claudia be in the comment section talking cash shit. Okay, but she was not, as far as what I was watching. So, but he did say he gave some information. Let's listen.
As it relates to it, do I have opinions? Do I have thoughts? Have I talked to people? Absolutely, but I have no interest in getting on the internet and becoming a part of that. There's already, without the truth even being out there, there are already 900 YouTube videos that have been played with my picture on it and people going in and out, making up all type. Baby, that stuff don't have nothing to do with me.
I mean, he is on my thumbnail. But, you know, again, he like, the only reason, and I've been this, the only reason he's involved is because Al called him on his live. Had that not happened, no one would have asked him, or no one would have expected him to have a full-blown opinion about it, because he doesn't really address what's going on over there.
That stuff don't have I don't work there no more. I don't work there no more. I'm friends with Al. I don't have an issue with Claudia, but we are not in a relationship. And Armand, I am friendly with. I am friendly with Armand. I am friends with Al, and I have no relationship with Claudia, but I don't have a problem with her.
Meaning Claudia on some bullshit, you know. But and this is also a thing of where, you know, I don't think it was like they were all like friends before they got on the show. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, because when he said before that he met Al at Cynthia Bailey's wedding. Cynthia got married in 2020. And that's during the pandemic. And that's around the time that the show started. So it wasn't as if, you know, they had been long-term friends, you know, any of them. They all were brought together to do a show. And child, he said, look, I don't have no issue with Claudia, but like we ain't like friends or whatever.
Outside of that, y'all, I ain't got nothing left. I have nothing to offer publicly when it comes to that, y'all. That whole situation over there, that's their stuff. That's between the people that work over there in Fox Soul. What I will say is this,
because why he may not have any opinion publicly, child, he still had an opinion publicly.
Obviously, y'all saw the little snippet that I posted on my IG where I needed to correct some things that Tasha K was out there saying. The only thing, and listen, all you content creators out there and you up and coming content creators, I recognize that we are the information, or we are the tea, or we are the story this week, or
y'all the content, because for most content creators, we follow the story. And this was a huge story on social media. This, and to me, this is not YouTuber beef. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're a part of, because everybody covered everybody's shit.
Mostly them. I'm on the periphery, and that's fine and well. It comes with the territory. All I ask, just as a professional courtesy, or just as a human being courtesy, is don't put 20 on 10. Don't be out there lying.
Making up shit.
Just outright lying. Like on Tasha K's video, I had to correct some of the things she was saying. Claudia makes about 300 and I'm telling all their business. And Funky Dineva make 250 and Al made about 150. It goes based off a popular girl. You just set your ass right there and pull all that damn information straight out your ass. Okay? There is enough tea. If you just use the details and the facts that are available to y'all and the context clues, there is enough tea present that y'all don't have to be making up lies.
I said that. But you know what happens? This is what happens. Some people like to do stuff for clicks and views. Some fuck will say, okay, yeah, they do stuff because you want the click and the view. And I be like, no, I need my shit to be accurate. Because I don't want to sound dumb. I don't want to make up shit for no reason. When he said, if you listen to the context clues, there's enough that can make you put stuff together. Okay, and I said, child, all the way off real. But some people do like to make up shit. Now, with him pointing out Dr. K as an example, saying she pulled out her ass these numbers that wasn't true. She made up stuff that wasn't true. And saying, if you out here reporting on shit, like him saying, I don't care about you reporting on what's going on, but just be accurate in what you report. Don't make up shit to put me in more stuff.
Oh, he says he walked away, but he was really fired. I mean, where's y'all getting this information from? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's one thing in the 13-year career that I have, that y'all can never say that I've done. I have never, and this is not even about Tasha K. This is about content creators, period. I have never sat on this camera and just straight up pulled stuff out of my butt. And
that's true. I can say for the time, because I don't think I've watched 13 years, but I can say I feel like when he had reported on stuff, it always came from a point of truth or what he heard from somebody else. It wasn't like something that was made up. And then he would give his opinion on what was going on. Because you have the facts of what happened that we talk about, and then our opinion on what happened. Two different things. So even him saying, like, I don't be making up shit. They say, oh, so you know what I'm saying? So that part I can agree with him on, that I don't recall him making up shit. But sometimes he may not fully know a full story of stuff. And so sometimes that can get like a little different.
Said it because I want to be viewed as the person that got all the inside information. There is enough of the real drama out there present. If you know where to look, there's enough of it present that you do not have to sit up and conjure up stuff. You don't have to speculate. And believe it or not, those of y'all who know me or within arm's reach of me, I am nice enough that all you got to do is text or call me where you want me to fill in the gaps for you, and I will fill in the gaps for you. I'll even say Funky Dineva's. I'll even give you permission to say Funky Dineva told me I can say this. But outside of that, y'all, I ain't got nothing left. That's some people stuff. I will give you this, since y'all want a little piece.
What is it, girl?
Since y'all want a little something, let me give y'all a little something.
Because some folks said, "Fuck he ain't." He didn't. Anyone who said, "Fuck," he didn't. He did. He said stuff, but y'all have to sometimes know. You have to read between the lines of shit to get what somebody's saying. Sometimes people won't say 2 + 2 is 4. Sometimes they'll say 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 equals a number. Okay, that still means that 2 + 2 is 4.
It's beyond visible that the show imploded.
Mm-hmm.
And it imploded from people seemingly not getting along.
Mm-hmm.
Those issues were present when I was still there. And that was another reason why it was very easy for me to walk away.
Meaning, bitch, y'all don't pay me to be beefing with people. I'm leaving.
All right. It was like, y'all over here, you know, acting stupid with the money. I know what my contribution is. Every day I come to work, it's some new stuff, some new grievance. I ain't got time for it. Y'all can have it. All right. Right. So,
and now he did not say, let me rewind a bit. He did not say Claudia did something. All he said was the same imploding situation of folks not getting along that was happening while I was there. Okay, that was already happening before I got. And what did I tell you? I said I used Ladies First panel as an example. When I made the decision to leave the panel because I had too much going on in life, I had the COVID shit. I was sick. You know what I'm saying? When I made the decision to leave, they made a decision to not add a fourth person because the dynamic between the three was already there. It was already, when you add somebody in, you have to then mesh somebody new in. So in this situation, it was already imploding dynamics going on. And then one person leaves. They bring in a new person, but they didn't fix nothing going on. Child, an implosion was gonna happen.
I will give you this, since y'all want a little piece, since y'all want a little something. Let me give y'all a little something. It's beyond visible that the show imploded. And it imploded from people seemingly not getting along.
And let's also mention him saying the show imploded. So when Iman was saying, oh, the show wasn't canceled, we're on hiatus. They are on hiatus because the show imploded. They are on hiatus because the show imploded. And so now the powers that be have to figure out how to fix the implosion, how to contain what exploded. That's why they're on a hiatus. But even, because again, he's saying stuff without saying stuff. And even though he's made it clear, I don't work over there, you can, if you use your eyes and the context clues, the implosion happened because they wasn't getting along. They weren't getting along before Funky left. And that don't even mean that when he was there, he also wasn't getting along with whoever. But he said, child, let me leave because I can do this shit on my own. I don't have to be here. That's why when I left the panel, I was like, I'm still doing YouTube. I just had to focus on me more because I was, you know what I'm saying? I was sick. It was crazy, a crazy time. So, but Funky, it was no implosion over there. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the panel is still the panel now. Because they were smart enough to say, hey, you didn't need to add anyone new because it was already a core group. This situation here with them, this shit was already hitting the fan.
Those issues were present when I was still there. And that was another reason why it was very easy for me to walk away. All right. It was like, y'all over here, acting stupid with the money. I know what my contribution is. Every day I come to work, it's some new stuff, some new grievance. I ain't got time for it. Y'all can have it. All right. So that's that on that. That is that on that.
And that was it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of folks, I think, because when he first went live, I think a lot of folks felt like he would get into that in the beginning. He had the dude from Full Force on that first or whatever. And then when he got it live, he then discussed what he just said. And again, sometimes it's not about even breaking shit down and giving the exact details. It's like I listen to details and I just think, and I'm like, what makes more sense? What makes more sense? What makes more sense is Funky ain't involved what's going on around there now, but he knew how up before he left. He saw the same shit we saw. He saw it implode. He also can say, it was already issues there before. They never fixed them. And I blame management because, again, if it was already issues with the main three, when you bring in another person, the two people there who we now see have issues are going to try to get that other person on their side. And so the show imploded. I think everybody now they're trying to save face. Armand saying it wasn't his fault that the roast did not break the show. It didn't help. It didn't help. So Armand, because by what Funky said, Armand saying, my roast wasn't the reason thing happened. What that means is I came into an implosion. I walked into a crazy situation. So I'm not to blame. And you're not. However, your roast didn't help shit. You know what I'm saying? At all. Claudia saying, well, Al was around here, telling me shit about Armand and Armand shit about me, trying to get us both fired and blah, blah, blah. Child messiness. So at the end of the day, I was even, let me find, because y'all know Schoolboy. Do y'all remember the All About the Tea? Child, where is it? All About the Tea. Here you go. The All About the Tea panel when that shit imploded. And Schoolboy, he was on it at the time. And I want to play a bit of what he said on his live about it. Because again, I think a lot of folks don't understand when you're on a panel, you kind of understand the dynamics of how shit go. Just a little snippet.
Oh man. I never thought that I would speak on something like this.
Now, first of all, I don't look. Schoolboy identifies and uses he, him, male pronouns for one. So we're gonna respect the fact that Schoolboy goes by male pronouns for one. Two, Schoolboy is in lashes because his girlfriend does lashes, and Schoolboy's girlfriend needed to practice. And so Schoolboy allowed his girlfriend to put lashes on him for that. But Schoolboy identifies and uses he, him pronouns. Just because I want to respect his stuff, okay? And I like him, okay?
It's because of my prior experience with working on panels or working with other content creators and with other people. And I'll say this, working on panels can be a beautiful thing. Working with other content creators can be a beautiful thing. But there has to be a level of trust and respect between all members of that panel that are actually working together. Watching this whole thing with TGIF takes me back to my own experiences.
Because on the girl that was Monica, the panel was called, it was all about the T YouTube channel. she had a panel. We never saw Monica. Monica always had like an avatar, so no one like knew who she was. But we knew the other folks on the panel. And the shit went crazy one day on a live, and it was all over social media. The first interview we actually booked on our panel was Schoolboy. And so again, him speaking about it now, 2 years later, because it's kind of the same thing that he went through on that panel.
And I'll say this. Once there's deceit or someone feels like someone doesn't like someone, or people are pillow talking or talking between people, or there's a slight bit of manipulation between anybody, okay? And when I mean slight manipulation, I'm talking about anybody that feels like there is this one that's hating on this one, or this person doesn't like this one, and people are on the phone with other people, it begins to create a cancer within that group.
And that's what happened on their panel. Monica Child was puppeteering and causing all kind of shit. And once it all came out in the light, it all happens on a live on YouTube.
I've watched Funky Dineva for years. I never thought that whoever they replaced him with was going to be exactly like him. A person can only bring in their own style and their own way of who they are based upon their energy and their personality. The way Funky's personality is set up, the way that he can speak about social issues and then take it back to being, joking about celebrity gossip, and then he can be serious, and he has a wide range. Armand Wiggins is not going to be Funky Dineva, and Funky Dineva cannot be Armand Wiggins. They are two different individuals and two different people. Their styles and their points of views are very different. So when you have a show like TGIF, where people, you have different people that create an amazing show. You have different chemistries. We have to be honest. TGIF had its own chemistry because Al, Claudia, and Funky had a natural chemistry together. And it worked well. When Funky left, the dynamic changed. You tried all these different people. You decided with Armand Wiggins. His dynamic is not going to be the same. His personality is not going to be the same. His range is not the same to me. Okay? He has a niche and he has an area in which he thrives in the best. Okay? So when you put Al and Claudia in on it, it's a different dynamic. And here's the deal. Most people as subscribers are not going to see it the same way because it's not the same feel, because it's not going to be the same feel because it's a different chemistry. But as time goes on, you create a chemistry. But if there is any animosity in between at any point from anybody, or anybody feels some type of way about anybody, it's going to show out in those shows. It's going to show out in how they interact. It's going to show out in what's said. It's going to show out. So I say this to say, as having my own private situations a long time ago with working with others. In order to work with others, the egos can't be there. Jealousy cannot be there. There cannot be any form of strife, or it's going to come out to the general public. Unfortunately, theirs came out to the general public. Do I think the show is done? Absolutely. If it does stay, rumor has it that it's already canceled. That's what I'm hearing. Word on the curb. If it is, then hey, it was good while it's lasted. But I want to say this to people. Don't hold animosity with any of these people because it didn't work out. Sometimes just good things do come to an end, and you can't replicate a prior chemistry that is just naturally there.
Because when their panel fell out, Monica tried to replace them. She tried to have different things with them or whatever, and it just did not work out. And people did try to choose sides. It was really messy for a while, and that's why people was like, when stuff happens, you cannot. Let me drop this off the screen, y'all. Let me drop it off the screen. Put myself in the middle. This is the conversation. When you have stuff that happened behind the scenes and it comes in front of the scenes and it gets messy, you can't avoid it at all. And the first time we seen something this happen was on All About the Tea. And it was on a live. So while we seen Armand do the roast of Al, and we heard Al be pissed while on the phone with Funky, and we heard that little bit of whatever. No, we seen the shit happen with the All About the Tea. Even with Tia Madison and Kaya, how they were a dynamic duo, and then shit went left. You know what I'm saying? It was a mess. So Schoolboy saying like, hey, you have to be able to work together to not bring the bullshit to the front side of the lines. Because when it comes out, the show will be ruined. So again, the show is on hiatus right now. I feel like it's because they're trying to figure out how to fix it. But y'all, I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what they gonna do, child. What I do know is, honey, we're done. Okay, that's all that I have for today. I hope y'all all had a good time. Honey, was over here for a little over 2 hours, honey. I hope you've already liked the video. Now, y'all know it is already other content, child, up on my channel. So if you have not seen mother videos, go ahead and watch them. Okay, let's get it into the things of it all. Okay, go watch them and stuff. Okay, y'all know to like the video. Y'all know to subscribe to my channel. Y'all know to go ahead around here and follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. I will be live tomorrow for what I do. Well, tomorrow's Juneteenth. We're going to have a good old child. Look, come on right here at 9 o'clock. We're going to have a little snack. Okay. We're going to have a little dinner together, but like snacky foods, okay, for Juneteenth, okay? I don't know what I'm going to get just yet because I forgot, but I'll be right here around 9 o'clock, okay? Tomorrow, 9 p.m., we're going to have a little Juneteenth celebration, little late night Juneteenth and stuff. So y'all come here tomorrow for that, okay? But y'all like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel, and watch my other content, okay? I love you all. We have a good old time every day on the corner, okay? And before y'all leave, what should you do? What do you do before leaving a JayLeesCorner live? You like the video and also watch the like the video. Okay, I gotta go. I love you all. Until tomorrow. Bye.